Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. So today we have Michelle Leclerc from Vancouver, Canada. Those who know about me, you know that I've lived in Canada for 5.5 years, and Canada is like my second home. It is my second home. I owe so much to Canada because I literally went as a wounded boy, but I came back from Canada to India as a wounded adult. Okay, so I did not heal, but at least I became an adult. I became some sort of an irresponsible person thanks to the hardships, the harsh winters, the snow that can go beyond your knees, and nice people of Canada who just say hi but do not want to extend the conversations. So it was a very beautiful experience, and um, I love Canada. So now we have Michelle from Canada who's been a part of our community for 2 months now. And she's been in touch with me from Instagram for over a year, actually more than a year. So let's hear from Michelle. Michelle has been able to achieve some great feat just through 60 days. So, Michelle, please introduce yourself. Where are you from? What do you do? And how old are you? Describe about your profession a little bit, what you used to do. Currently, you are between the jobs. So, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Thanks for having me. Yeah, so again, I'm Michelle from Canada here, and I am currently a paramedic, 37 years old, and I've made the decision to go back to school and pursue nursing.
Hmm.
So that is currently what I am doing now.
Nice. And it seems like nursing, helping people is your passion. Helping people is your biggest passion, right?
Absolutely, a life of service. I know that's what I am definitely meant to do
Yeah.
in this lifetime.
Yeah. And you also have a rebel in you about the injustice, the unjust that is going on in Canada and even in the world.
Absolutely. Even since I've been a little kid, I've always pushed back, I've always dug in my heels, asked
Yeah.
the why or,
Yeah.
have said no. So
Yeah.
yeah, Canada's going through a pretty big transition right now,
Mm,
and
mm,
we need people to to step up, push
yeah.
back a little, ask the why and start demanding better.
Absolutely. And even we are planning to launch very soon our digital community in Canada as well, which I hope
Mm.
you'll be one of the leaders to assist me with that. So I'm very glad that you're here. Now, Michelle, please describe us. How was your journey? Or what was the situation rather? What was your situation before you joined our community? Like, what were the challenges and problems you were in? And basically describe what was your mental and emotional state? How was your energy at that time before you actually join us?
Absolutely. So before joining, I felt so incredibly stuck. I knew where I wanted to go, but it was just, taking the first steps and making the move. So frustration. I was definitely very frustration and a lot of
Mm,
anxiety as well, right? And I guess rightfully so if you're, stepping out of your comfort zone and
mm,
making changes in your life. But I could say definitely at times it was overwhelming. Yeah, feeling stuck. And then I reached out to you. We had some calls, and then I um, started the program, started the courses, started attending the weekly meetings, and yeah, things are moving now, and the transformation, the grand transformation has begun.
amazing. So basically, before you joined, and I also remember during our calls, you were in a lot of anxiety. You were definitely unstuck, but you also was in a fearful state, actually, if I remember correctly. Like you had this energy about you, but it was so sort of chaotic and all over the place where we actually want to move forward and take action and change your life. But you're so afraid of taking action. You're so afraid of like actually choosing what you want to choose. And that was also the reason you were actually sabotaging yourself, that you wanted to invest in yourself and actually be like, doing what will actually help you. But your mind and your body was so stuck in um, trauma mode or the anxiety mode that you could not actually take the right action. And I see you a very different person now. Though we have a still a beautiful long journey to go, but I see you a vast difference in just 2 months. So now describe to us how in these 2 months, what have you been able to achieve, first of all, clearly? And second, uh, what has the transformation been?
Absolutely. So getting unstuck, it's wonderful because I've been there for so long.
Yeah.
And um, gaining the trust in myself again,
Mm,
and just letting go and learning to
mm,
trust the process. And again, the big emotions like anxiety and frustration, and definitely anxiety. So
mm,
I used to take natural anxiolytics
mm.
almost daily.
Yeah.
And it was always just there. And at one point, I just made peace. Like, is this it?
Yeah.
Is this just I need to manage this every day or
Yeah.
almost every single day? And I mean, I can't even remember the last time I've touched my anxiolytics. And the inner child healing has been profound, and
Mm,
reconnection to myself, reconnection to my inner child.
yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it was in the beginning, it was challenging, but again, just trusting the process,
Mm, mm, mm,
and being patient, and and yeah, just day by day building that reconnection.
mm,
And you know yeah, now I can sit with her and be with her, and we know everything's going to be okay. And
yeah.
it's it's crazy how easily I'm able to manage anxiety on my own. I think that's been the
Huge.
most mind blowing thing about all of this.
And I'm literally just so happy for you because to be able to overcome your anxiety pills in itself is a huge achievement because what it does for your belief that, what, I've just overcome this, something I was relying upon, I became dependent upon, I was emotionally becoming addicted to, or I was rather addicted to. And today I've been able to completely overcome it. So that if I can do it, I can do anything else. And some people may not know, but life in Canada is very isolated and lonely. Okay. Unlike India and like Bali, where I am right now, you don't have like a lot of friends. You don't have like warm people you can talk to. You can just go, in Canada, life is very isolated and lonely. For someone like her who's in Canada, grown up pretty much in Canada her whole life, to overcome her anxiety pills in 2 months with the help of her determination as well as the right environment, the community, right? The love, the nourishment she gets from the community, the belongingness she gets from the community. That's the reason she's been able to do it. So, because we are all looking for belonging as human, and especially in Western world, this is the biggest challenge I found that they have there. So, Michelle, describe for experience for us. How has the community experience been for you, the friends, the soulmates you've been able to find there, and how that has enabled you to find your belonging and find your tribe, and how that has assisted you in overcoming your challenges?
Absolutely. And I am eternally grateful for finding you and for finding this community. And yeah, I can finally say that I belong to a tribe. So it's pretty cool. But my gosh, where do I begin? It's such like an intimate and safe and connected space. There's no judgment. Everyone's open, and it's so beautiful, the authenticity, the vulnerability. and
mm,
the openness, the support. We're encouraging each other and supporting each other, and it's been so positive, and it's been so nice because I'll be honest, I've been, my story, I've been lacking adequate support for quite some time. So
mm.
yeah, this is like truly, this has been such a beautiful experience. I'm really grateful.
Yeah. And also for me as a coach, one of the most beautiful things that gives me just fulfillment is that when I can be an instrument to enable someone to find their tribe, find a place where they feel belonged. And
Hmm.
I see you, you feel that there. So for me as a coach, as someone who wants to do some granular, beautiful things for the world, my heart just feels full just to hear that. This is so beautiful. Last thing I want you to like people who are hearing us, who may want to join us, who are on the fence, uh, give them a snapshot of who I am as a coach and about our community experience and what we do inside.
Absolutely. And, I've come across probably hundreds, if not thousands, of social media influencers. And, when one of your videos randomly came across my feed one day.
Yeah,
So, talk about the universe providing, but you're different. And this program goes a lot deeper
yeah,
than most.
yeah.
And yeah, you're supportive, you're encouraging, and you care so much about us. You've been pouring your heart and soul into us, and we see that. Like we feel it, we see it. And with a lot of similar programs like this, there's no accountability. You're not meeting
Mm,
up with anyone. You're not
hmm.
necessarily part of any community or interacting with them.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, like this is definitely the real deal. And
yeah,
again, just so grateful for it all.
yeah. Yeah, the other people they have programs but they don't have the soul. We have the programs but we have the soul, which is the biggest
Yeah.
difference between and is because of the intention that I have. You know, most people, and again, everyone has their goals and they're free to, but our community, my goal is to build tribe for the new world, to build new leaders for the new world, that we can feel like
Mhm.
we belong, right? So amazing. Thank you so much, Michelle. I'm sure I will interview in the next few months or maybe a year, and we'll be looking back at here and we will think that I thought at this time, I thought I was doing great, but now I see like, ah, it's just the beginning of everything and how much the life has transformed. So I look forward to interview again in the very next few months or maximum a year, and then let people see that how much you've been able to change and. I envision you, which I've shared with you, to be a leader for Canada with us, where we want to bring more Canadians to experience this, and we also want to help them finding their tribe, finding their belonging, finding a home that is not selfish for them, that is not self-centered for them, where the intention is so pure. They come, they open up, and they can heal, transform, and be a legend of their lives. Right? That's how I like to say it. So thank you so much, Michelle. Sending you lots of blessings. And for anyone who's watching it, um, Michelle's journey is amazing, is incredible, and it's just the beginning. So thank you so much, Michelle, for coming. And I'll see you in our live classes and just helping you reach great and great heights.
I'm always excited for it. Thank you.